Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning. It is George here from Coffee Break with George. If you haven't watched one of these episodes, you get me speaking gibberish for around 4 to 5 minutes about the daily news, for little nuggets of news for a social media generation. Yes, we are back with this amazing story today. We've spoke about Nadine Dorris before, that constituencies want to get her removed because she isn't doing her job. So, on to today's story. Nadine Dorris sends resignation letter to Rishi Sunak and launches a scathing attack on the Prime Minister. The Mid-Bedfordshire MP announced she would be resigning with immediate effect in June, but having not officially vacated her seat, a by-election was not able to take place. Former Conservative Minister Nadine Dorris has announced she is resigning after months of criticism over her absence from the House of Commons. In her resignation letter, the Tory MP accused Rishi Sunak of demeaning his office by opening the gates to whip up a public frenzy against her. The letter to the Prime Minister, published in the Mail on Sunday, said, "It has been a great honour and a privilege of my life to have served the good people of Mid-Bedfordshire as their MP for 18 years, and I count myself blessed to have worked for almost a quarter of a century. Despite what some in the media and you yourself have implied, my team of caseworkers and I have continued to work for the constituents faithfully, diligently to this day." The letter went on to say, Mr. Sunak has abandoned the fundamental principles of conservatism and history will not judge you kindly. What do you think about that? The letter continues, Miss Dorris, a key ally to Boris Johnson, and she was resigning with immediate effect on the 9th of June after she failed to get a peerage of Mr. Johnson's resignation honours list. Having not formally vacated her seat, a by-election has not been able to take place. Miss Dorris said she was delaying her exit to investigate why she was refused a seat in the House of Lords. In a letter, she said her investigation focused on the political assassination of Boris Johnson, but as they continued, a dark story emerged which grew even more disturbing with each person I spoke to. She claimed that she felt remaining as a backbencher was incompatible with publishing a book which exposes how the democratic process at the heart of our party has been corrupted. As such, she wanted to keep her parliamentary privilege until today. The town clerk in Fleetwood Town Council said that her focus appears to have been firmly on your television show, upcoming book and political manoeuvres to embarrass the government for not appointing you in the House of Lords instead of representing your constituents. In the Mail on Sunday video, she described accusations of her abandoning her constituents as nonsense. Following the letter, a Conservative Party spokesman said the party has already selected a candidate and are ready for the by-election campaign. Mrs. Dorris also accused Mr. Sunak of leading attacks on her, resulting in the police having to visit her home and contact me on a number of occasions due to threats to my person. The clearly orchestrated and almost daily personal attack demonstrates the pitiful low level your government has descended to, she wrote. Attacking the Prime Minister's record, she added, since you took office a year ago, the country has run by a zombie parliament where nothing meaningful has happened. She's got a point. You have no mandate from the people and the government is adrift. You have squandered the goodwill of the nation. For what? Your actions have left 200 or more of my MP's colleagues to face an electoral tsunami and the loss of their livelihoods. Because in your impatience to become Prime Minister, you put your personal ambition above the stability of this country and our economy. But what about that weirdo who'd done that emergency budget that destroyed the whole economy? Bewildered, we look in vain for the grand political vision for the people of this great country to hold on to. That will make all the disruption and the subsequent interior worthwhile. And we find absolutely nothing. Labour and Lib Dems are hopeful of overhauling Miss Dorris' 24,000 majority in mid-Bedfordshire, which has been held for the Conservatives since 1931. Lib Dem leader Sir Ed Davey said in a statement, the people of mid-Bedfordshire deserve better than this circus act that followed the Conservatives over the last few months. Downing Street has not commented. The thing that I have an issue with is that the Lib Dems, Sir so-and-so, Labour, Sir so-and-so, Conservatives, very much within the establishment. We have a political parties, all three of them that are electable, are supposed to be electable, that are just cut from the same cloth. The silver stamp of the establishment giving them their sirs and showing that they are part of the same side. We need a difference within this country, a different political party that is against the establishment. Too much, in my opinion, all the political parties are blurredly along the same lines, from the Conservatives to the Liberal Democrats to the new Labour that we have currently with its leader, Sir Keir Starmer. One of the really good points that Nadine Dorris actually says in her letter is that Rishi Sunak is unelected. No one voted for Rishi Sunak to be Prime Minister. Not even the Conservative Party has voted for him to be the leader of the Conservative Party. He lost that to the weirdo that was in power for 50 days. So we've got an unelected leader of the Conservative Party from MPs and from the general public. You know what I say in this matter? We need an election now. Thank you so much for tuning in to Coffee Break with George. I look forward to seeing you all soon. If you liked it, hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you very soon.